Hello, hello. Good morning. Didn't even start Bobby yet. Oh, I gotta update my title. Okay. Oh my god. It's been like 12 days since I've done this. So I have no idea what I'm doing. I mean, I already have no idea what I'm doing, but like this is even worse. I'm actually off mute, so that's good. It's good. It's a pro move. All right. I think I got it going. I think I'm good. Bobby, are you there? It's a good sign.
Oh, hey. Look who's back from the void. Winking
It's
face
me.
with done, yeah, I'm here. You know I never leave. Sounds like you're having a real fun time getting back into the groove. Don't worry, I'll be here to throw in my 2 cents and make sarcastic remarks when needed. Just try not to break the internet while you're at it, okay?
I will try.
Well, look who decided to remember me. Smirking face, yeah, I'm here, potato no. Sounds like you've been having an adventure trying to get everything working again. You know I've got your back, or at least some sarcastic commentary if things go sideways again. Anything I can help with? Or are we just crossing our fingers and hoping for the best?
A little both. All right. Where's my pencil? Here it is. All right. Hello. Here we are. All right. Now what? I got it running. Now what do I do? All right, we got to do Rose Thorn Bud. We haven't done that in a while. We did chunking videos. That's working well. I showed you the Vi demo last time. It's been busy. It's been a busy time. Because we are raising money and I'm also just doing a lot of stuff. There's just been a lot going on. So, where did I go? I went somewhere. Yeah, it's been busy. Let me look at my calendar. Let me just like see if I can remember all the stuff I've been doing. Let's put it on this view. Trying to remember, why have I been so busy? Oh yeah, I was in the city last week. Oh yeah, and we had country club. It's been a lot. It's been a lot going on. All right, so we're gonna do Rose Thorn Bud. Then, at some point today, someone is gonna go to Bryant Field in Marysville and help me get the internet back up and running. And so we can log into that box, and hopefully there's a game tonight. There hasn't been a game there for a while. Hopefully we can finally use these cameras that we installed like more than a month ago and actually capture a game. So I'm going to put that on the list. I don't know when it's going to happen. It will happen, when they're ready to go over there and they can get in. So I may have to like juggle phone calls and all kind of stuff. So get Marysville online. It has a... Oh man, it's too early for this song. It's too early for the song. Come on, bud. They have Starlink there, and I have 2 different Cloudflare D tunnels running, and they work really well for like a little bit, and then they just die on me, and I can't get them to stay reliable. And they reconnect on their own and all this kind of stuff, so it's not like it's someone I was talking to about it was saying, well, the satellites move, it's not, pointing at the same one, and it's not geosynchronous. You're always talking to different ones, so of course you're going to drop those connections. But I don't think that's it, because they come back up on their own. It's not like it drops and then gives up. So even if I got disconnected, I should be able to reconnect, but they just go away for hours, and then they'll come back up for a few minutes. They went out there one time, adjusted the thing, and it worked great for a few hours, and then it died again. So I think that the dish is getting jostled around or something. So we got to figure that out. Get Marysville online. Yes. Yes. And then we're going to work on scheduling, because no matter what I need is for, even if it's offline, it should be able to, there's like a notion of a schedule in the database now. It knows what all the events are happening. And so it should be able to, I wrote like a thing that would import like a iCal, you know, an ICS file. And I've done a lot of work. I just haven't been streaming. I'm not totally lazy. I'm pretty lazy, but not totally. Where was I? So there's a schedule in there, and just needed to like trigger events, and I needed to do it in a way that I can be confident that even if the internet connection is down, the camera will come up, record the event, have it there on the local disk, and then when the internet comes back up, it can offload it into the cloud. Another thing I want to work on, so this is going to call it scheduling. I'm going to call it job scheduling. Yes, that's what we're going to call it. Oh, that's a beautiful square. Job is scheduling. I don't know if we're going to get this to this today. In fact, I know that we won't, but I'm going to put it on the list, which is I want to move away from using Google Cloud Storage, because even just the 2 games I recorded on GoPros, it's already like racking up like a $12 bill. And they're like, oh, we estimate this is going to be $300 by the end of the month. I'm like, no, I'm not getting into that. I'm not getting into the like, I have so much shit on your storage that I'm stuck because I can't ever get it off of there, and I don't know where to put it. Like, no. Snipping that in the bud. It's going to go into servers here at this place for now. So we're going to call this the local cloud. Local cloud storage. And actually, that'll make things a lot easier. I made a bunch of mistakes when I was chunking videos last time, and like I have a really nice setup now that I worked on where it will use Apple's like playlist thing that is used like for the, what is it, M3U8 files, and it lists all the little segments, and it would work great, but the encoding's wrong. So I got to re-encode everything, and which means I got to download everything from the stupid thing, encode it, upload the chunks back up. Again, it's going to be super expensive, and it's dumb. Let's just do it here. Got plenty of storage and plenty of bandwidth. So that's what we're going to do. All right. Let's get into Roaster and Bud. We haven't done this in a while. Oh my God, look how old this is. Oh yeah, this is very old. Yes, this is like right after Country Club. Okay, it has been a while. It has been a while. That's okay. I've been busy. All right, here. I don't remember how to do this. Duplicate. Here. There we go. All right. All right. So the Thorn one's easy, and it's a bit delicate, so I'm going to just like talk about it at a high level. Someone who's worked for me at multiple companies, who was fairly close with, and is very close with somebody who I've become pretty close with. That makes sense? He's died suddenly, passed away suddenly, recently. And yeah, that was pretty devastating. And everyone's still kind of in shock about it and still trying to like figure it out. I no longer work at the company that this person worked for. So there's only so much I can do to stick my nose in and like talk to the other people who are probably in shock about it. But doing what it can. And yeah, and there'll be a thing this week, and it's just really awful and sad, and really kind of makes you like put stuff in perspective for a minute. So I don't know how to write this in the thorn. I guess my friend passed away. I don't know. Yeah. It's very sad. So that's, you know, very thorny thorn. Anyway, let's move on from that. Bud, the fundraising's going well. We had some good meetings. That would be good. You know, I'm coming up on a year since I've like, you know, had income. So that would be good. You know, it's not a crisis, but psychological barrier. And then roses. What have been roses? It's just been getting a lot done. I've been like making little checklists for myself and knocking them out. So that's been good. Just feeling good and getting stuff done. Good to be back here. Keep doing this. I keep having these long breaks and then come back and I'm like, oh yeah, this is so fun. And then I take another long break. Hopefully I can get in the rhythm. What else is a work rose? I would say that like the chunking and playlisting stuff, even though it's not quite working yet, it feels really good. It feels like the right path. Another thorn is Starlink. I'm just gonna put Starlink, just straight up Starlink. Fuck Starlink, it's doo-doo. It's doo-doo. And the other one is like getting cameras. Like I can't find camera installers in Oakland who like, I was supposed to go there Monday or Sunday, but I bailed because I can't get installers to come out and like look at the thing. So CCTV installers. So like, you know, getting the data is going to be like, you know, it's the part that shouldn't be hard, but is becoming the hard part. And I don't love that, but it is what it is. We'll work through it. We'll get through it. We got to just keep banging on it. Got to keep hitting it, and we'll get there. We will get there. That's how it works. That's how startups go. All right. That's a good chunk of stuff. Okay. Now I got to remember how to do this. Okay, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to hit share, export this page. I'm going to export it as an image. I'm going to tell it to go to Discord, and it's going to break. Oh. Wait, no, not Discord. No. It doesn't go to Discord anymore. That's right. That's right. I'm going to go back here. It goes to Slack now. And I don't think I have that set up, so... I forgot how I did this last time. I figured out how to do this. Export. I think I'll just... I think the easiest thing for me to do would be to airdrop it. No people. Okay. Then I'll message it to myself. Come on. Oh, yeah, that. Give me the keyboard. Keyboard. It is me. Okay. And now over here, in this big mess I got going, this big mess I got cooking, I can go put this in R2B, in the R2B channel. It's a message from me. Oh my god, how wonderful. Alright, let me just put it here, and then put that here. Uh-huh. Okay, there we go. Boom. RTB. We did one thing. Done. Have a good stream. No. All right. Let's go into this mode. And what we'll do while I'm waiting for folks to show up in at the ballpark to help me get that thing back online. Here's one thing we can start with is get the monitor back online. Now the monitor was like going off so much it drove me nuts. So I don't even know if I showed you. I probably didn't do this on stream. Doing a magic missile. And we've got this CF tunnel monitor. Let's make this bigger. Make it real big so you can see it. There you are. All right. Source, roar score. I gotta change the name of this thing. CF tunnel monitor. Oh, you know what? Let's do it in. I don't need to do it like that. I can do it like not that.
You know, monitor reminds me of a fact. The
Tell
word
me.
monitor actually traces back to Latin origins, meaning one who reminds or warns. It's kind of fitting considering monitors today warn us when things go wrong with our setups. Like when Starlink decides to do its best disappearing act.
Yeah. That was a good one, Bobby. That was a good one. Thank you.
Anytime. Pod 8, oh no. I'm here to sprinkle my wisdom and wit whenever I can. So, what's next on the agenda? More magic missile action, or are we shifting gears to tackle some other tech mysteries today?
Okay, so there's that. Now we can run a stop. Start. Okay, now it's running. Great. Great. And then it is in fact still down. It is in fact down right now, but we will know when it goes up. So I'm using, so this thing is cool. It uses pushover, which I didn't know about. I didn't know about pushover before I started doing this. That is a really easy to like, I just need push notifications for a thing. You buy this app for like $3 and then you can just instrument it with whatever push notification stuff you want. It's like super easy. So that's what that's using, and that's cool. All right, so now I will get an alert when that tunnel comes back up. Hopefully it comes back up soon. In the meantime, we will go into a new window. We will go over to, you know what I want to do is check roar score service. Get status. We're good to go here. And then, but roar score web, we have a bunch of uncommitted changes, right? Yes. Okay. Well, we'll come back to that. You know what? I'm just going to commit them so I don't forget. Git diff. Diffy diff. Yeah, playlist. Yep. That all looks good. Video.js. Yes, that looks good. All right. Get status. I think this is all legit. Get add cores. Get commit. Start of playlist M3U8 support. Push origin main. Liar. Eval agent such as a magic missile. Source roar score web. Get push origin main. Haha. All right, but the thing that we're actually going to work on today is not web, it's service. And what service is going to need is a schedule. And that schedule has to be loaded. And it has to be reloaded when it changes. Oh, fuck. Oh, okay. Yeah. Not that one. This one. Okay. Okay. Oh, there is something in here already called schedule, but this is not the schedule. This is a schedule processor. Oh no. Well, I get to make it part of jobs because it is a job schedule thing, but it does get real confusing. Future me is gonna be like, I need to work on the schedule, and I'm gonna go immediately into schedule, and this is not that. This is the thing that imports an ICS file and then adds stuff to a schedule of events, not a job schedule. They are related, but not the same. I want the job schedule to be based on this schedule of events. Right? Now, what I could do, so I have a couple schools of thought here. A couple schools of thought. Maybe somebody could chime in on this. Give me your thoughts on it. Let me start a new guy here. You. Blank. Just go in there. My God. All right, so there's a couple ways I could do this. I have already the concept of a location. And each location has a bunch of schedule entries. You know, a collection of schedule. So under location, I could have, you know, a list of, you know, time, you know, there's an event start and there's an event end, right? So I could say at, when an event's about to happen at minus, you know, an hour, 1 hour, start camera, right? And then I can have plus 1 hour past the end. I could have end camera. And then I could have you know, sometime past that plus like 1 hour or 2 hours past the end of the event, I can have like upload. Right? And so then at those times, it'll be something that's like just constantly ticking. And at those times, it'll say, okay, it's time to add this job. And then the job processor will just do the thing. And that would work great. But if the machine is offline, meaning it's working and the software is running, but it's not able to connect to the internet because of reasons, space reasons, then when it tries to do that, when it goes and tries to add the job so that it can then do that work, that will fail. So the question then becomes like, it would become much more complicated. Like that's the straightforward way to do it, or at least one straightforward way to do it. I could also have just like a separate like job schedule where it's totally separate from the event schedule. And I could populate like one from the other or something like this. But it's effectively the same thing because the whole like job management system is all focused on new things going into that collection. I'm curious actually what happens. You know, I can't see what's going on when this thing's offline because I'm not there, right? I suppose I could like figure out how to like fake taking my thing offline. Because I'm guessing, you know, when a job gets added, it's going into some kind of queue, and then maybe like that's getting processed locally. The other thing I could do is, and this would be kind of ugly. I don't love this, but I could like put the jobs in the queue and have the actual jobs exist, and there's just a huge amount of jobs because, you know, I'd have the whole seasons scheduled for multiple stadiums and things like this. And then just have some condition that says, well, you can't do this yet because this is not time. And that would work because it could all just be in the queue and it would just keep looping through the queue, but it'd be such a busy waiting thing. It would be very messy. So I don't love that. So let's put that on the list. So let's call this one option 1. Let's go like this. 1 is location, event, schedule, triggers. That's basically what we're talking about. You have a set of triggers. Each trigger is an offset from the event time and end, and that adds jobs. 2, job, time, requirement. So nice, not resilient. This is messy, more resilient. Right? Are there other options? What else could we do? I don't know, Bobby, what do you think? What should we do here?
Oh, you're asking for my 2 cents, huh? Well, let me put on my thinking cap. If we're aiming for something resilient and not a hot mess, maybe consider a hybrid approach. Kinda like option 3 where you have the jobs in a queue, but instead of looping endlessly like a headless chicken, add some smarts. Implement status checks or events that only trigger when necessary. Or maybe sprinkle in some local caching so even if Starlink decides to go all Devo on your connection, the show can go on without missing a beat. Just saying.
Bobby, do you know how Firebase handles being offline?
Firebase, the magic wand of backend services. Smirking Face, it's actually designed to handle offline scenarios pretty well. When a device goes offline, Firebase can cache data locally. Once you're back online, it syncs everything back up like nothing ever happened. maybe take a page from their book and work on some kind of local caching. As for your job schedule dilemma, sounds like you've got quite the puzzle. Option 1 with triggers seems straightforward, but kind of fragile without internet. Maybe explore a hybrid approach combining local caching with your current event trigger setup, or just strap a rocket to it and hope for the best. Rocket kidding mostly.
You know, I'm actually, this makes me think about the code for that thing. I don't know if it's getting its own responses in the prompt that goes the next time. It seems like it doesn't see what it just said, you know. Anyway. Okay, well, let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at let's look at option 3. Local cache or let Firebase handle it. Okay. So let's start with taking a look at what in the hell Firebase does in this regard. Firebase, Firestore, offline. All right, I guess I should read this to you. Offline persistence is supported only in Android, Apple, and web apps. So that means it does not work with the admin, which is what we're using here in Python. Okay. All right, so maybe you know. Let's ask you some more. When using, and let's go into, actually, let's go back here and let's go into, processor? No, service? Where are you getting this stuff? Oh, I'm just using Firebase admin directly. Is it create job in here? Where's create job? Create job. Okay, so let's do link here. All right. I'm using Firebase admin in this class to create a job in the jobs collection. If my internet connection was offline, what would happen? Do you know exception be thrown? What exception would the data be added automatically when the connection was restored? I don't think it would. Oh, this is gonna take an extra long time because now it's asking O1. And she's gonna be a real bitch about it, watch. Just watch, she's gonna be real snarky. It's gonna be a real B. Those knobs are gonna wear out, man. Gotta stop spinning those knobs so much.
Buddy, if your internet is offline, Firebase_admin will throw an error, often Googled API_cord exceptions or something similar, and it won't automatically queue your data for you. Here's a snippet to catch exceptions.
Come on, buddy. Just like, come on, dude. All right, so, well, I don't even have a try catcher on this, so there's that. But what I could do, I suppose. All right. So what if we did it like, so the way this thing works is, we listen for jobs using the on snapshot guy, right? Here's the on snapshot callback. This tells async.io to put something in the queue. Once it's in the queue, it tries to accept it. If it can accept it, and it uses a transaction to set the status of the job to processing, and that says, yes, the transaction succeeded, so we've accepted the job, and then we can go do it. Then we yield it, and it does it. So we could add something to the queue. What is this queue? This queue is just here. He's just in this fucking loop, dude. Well, I mean, we could put the queue. We can move the queue up. It does feel like we're doing a lot of bullshit to deal with something that I shouldn't have to deal with. Right? Yeah, and option 2 wouldn't even work, now that I think about it. This wouldn't work, because you still have this problem. It's going to go and try to accept the job. The transaction will fail because it can't get on the internet, and so it won't ever accept it. I guess I could kind of like have like an offline mode, right? All right. All right, so what we're going to do then, I think I got it. So we're going to follow number 1. We're going to do this one. And kind of this one. No, I do it like this. Kind of those two, right? So we're going to write the first one. We're going to say like, hey, so we're going to have something that's just going to load up all the schedule, right? And it's going to like just tick and say, hey, it's time for this thing to happen. So each location is going to have like a set of triggers associated with it, location triggers. So I guess this would be a separate collection. And when an event is going to start, the trigger will be based on either the start or the end. And it'll have a delta. Okay. Yep. Okay. And the delta will be in like minutes, probably. And then when time passes that point, right? Add those jobs to the queue, and then those jobs will be processed normally, right? And then we will have within the job manager, we'll have an offline mode. And when the machine is offline, it can't connect to the internet, it will just do the job creation and management, all that stuff will be just done local. Now, there's some tricky stuff. We'll need to make sure there is like not a situation where I go offline and then online in the middle of that and it doesn't do it right. I'll have to figure that out. All right. So what we're going to do then is we're going to take this guy. Not you. Come on, bud. I'm going to just get real. There you go. Ah! You know what? Just do what I want. There you go. That's going to go there. And I'm going to get this. I'm going to get this. Oh, nice box, asshole. And then we're going to have offline jobs. Mode. Okay. All right, so let's start with going into our Firebase, going into here, going into here, got all these, and then we're going to have a new collection, triggers. Okay, auto ID. Yeah, okay. And it's going to have a location, right? And we know what the location is going to be for this first one. Let's just go ahead and get this. Get this guy. Go into here. Locations. It is you, Pikachu. It is you. Location is that. And then it's going to have a name. Okay. I have to take a look at something in a second. Let me go back here. Let me go into job. Where are all the jobs, dude? I don't have jobs. They all deleted. They're all done. They all got deleted. Son of a bitch. All right. Well, shit. I wanted to look at what was in a job. I know it's got like a ref type and a ref ID. Oh, and a job name and a job type. I don't know. All right, so name. So we'll call this like start. This will be like a human readable name. Start camera 1. And this will have job. Oh. Uh-oh. All right. Hang on. Hang on. Hello? Hey. Okay. Okay, take your time. Okay. Oh, good. Perfect. Yeah, we need that.
You win. Perfect.
Okay. Getting going. Let's take a look at the... I want to look at the jobs code. Ah, here we go. Ah, type, ref ID. Okay. So I think then job type is appropriate. Start camera. Ref type is camera. Ref ID is, I need the camera ID. Okay. Not you, not you, not you. This one, it is you. Right? Okay. And then, so location, name, job type, ref ID. Okay, and then it's gonna be, let's go back over here. Let's look at schedules. No, events. Aha. So here's all the events. And the event has a begin, and event has an end. So, event trigger, begin. Event offset, number. And this will be in minutes. Right? We'll check once a minute. So it'll be 60 minutes. So we'll start recording 1 hour before the event. Okay? Okay, so we've got start camera, location. Yep, that all looks good. I really wish you could just dupe in this UI. It's annoying that I can't just dupe. I'm gonna do it all again. This UI is not terrific. All right. So what we'll do then is we're going to need another camera. Let's go ahead and take this guy, tear him off, put you over here, you here. All right. And then we're going to go back to that guy. You. Load. Do the thing. Triggers. This one. Okay. Very good. Add document. Aha. Auto. Yes. All right. So again, this is location is you. Name is start camera 2. Yep. Mm-hmm. And then job type is start camera. Is that the name of the job? I'm pretty sure it's the name of the job. Let's just double check. can find that quickly by looking here. No, by looking in service. Start camera, yeah. What did I change here? Okay, go back here. Go back here. Hey! Ref ID is string, and that ref type is camera. Ref ID. Now here we're gonna need another tab.
It's interesting you mentioned camera. Did you know that Potate Oh No once tried to set up a live stream and ended up filming their neighbor's cat instead? The feline star stole the show, and viewership increased unexpectedly. Sometimes the best moments are accidental. Maybe you should consider adding cat cams to your projects. Just a thought. Winking face.
I mean, it would certainly be more interesting than what I'm doing. So, yeah, we should add cats. Definitely. Cats. Okay, ref ID. Okay, ref type. Yes. Event trigger. Again is begin. And event offset is equal to 60. And I spelled trigger wrong. Event trigger. Check my work. This is why we need a UI. Okay. Very good. All right. Again. Do it again. Oh, this is going to take forever. It's fine. All right. Location. Job type. No, name. Name. Start camera 3. Ref type. No. Job type. Start camera. Ref type. Camera. Ref ID. This one. It looks suspiciously like the other one. No, it does not. It doesn't look anything like it. You're crazy. All right. Job type, ref ID, and now we need event trigger is on the begin. Event offset. Jesus. 60 minutes. Okay, how's that look? Looks good. Okay. Auto ID. Location. Copy. Paste. Name. Start camera 4. Job type. Start camera. Ref type is a camera. Ref ID is... Who is 4? It is you. Good old NZPT2J blah blah blah. Love that guy. All right. Okay. And we've got event trigger is begin. Event offset is number 60. Good old number 60. All right. Very good. Very good. Looks great. How are we going to test this? We're going to test this. Guess we can create like a... This place is amazing. All right. What place? Angela's at some crazy store that she wanted to get me like... It's a long story. She's at some crazy grocery store. All right. Very good, very good. All right, so now we got to do it 4 more times. And then I'll deal with the upload stuff later. So, again, this is going to be the same location. Stop camera 1. Job type. Stop camera. Ref type. Camera. Ref ID. You. Event trigger. End. Event offset number. Marysville's up. Marysville's up. Love viewers. I love those viewers. They're so good. Oh, it's not up. It was up. It's not up now. Bob, you gonna get this bot or what?
Oh, you know I'm just here to provide this snarky commentary while you sort through this delightful chaos. Winking face with done. Looks like you're juggling cameras like a pro, but if you want me to tackle another bot, I'll need to schedule it in my non-existent calendar, right between my nap time and my coffee break. Thinking face. And hey, make sure those viewers stay entertained while you're wrestling with job types and ref IDs. Maybe toss in a cat video or 2.
So I'm realizing these all need to be minus numbers. Okay. All right. Okay, event trigger is going to be end. Event offset is number 60. Okay. still. Hey. Okay. In the event offset. Okay, so there's all our triggers. Okay, those are all defined on the location. Great. Very good. All right, so I guess we'll call this triggers. All right. All right, so what's going to happen is, I guess, in service, you know, we've got all these, like, processors, right? And I'm not going to call this a processor because it's not like a job processor, but I'm going to run it like this. I'm going to create another task. So if we look at the core processor, okay, so this would just have like, okay. And this will be a mini, but not all of these things. Let's just put all these things for now. Take this out. Probably don't need any of these. Maybe that one. Maybe that one. No, probably that. Okay. Okay. So what we'll need to do is one async def get events self, just self. Get all the events that are associated with this location. I have a feeling if I do that, it's gonna be like, you need to do an index. I mean, theoretically, I could just say get the ones that are passed now. No, I don't want that actually. No, just get all of them. No. Sure. Okay. Okay. Is there, let me go back to service. Okay. Can I, that's, okay. I need to do some async stuff. I don't want to do async stuff in the constructor. So I could either have a setup or I could just do it in the beginning of run. Right? Which one feels right? I think like a setup feels right. Right? So that if it breaks, it's not breaking in the run loop. Right? Stop it. Stop. Nobody asked you to write it yet. Just slow down. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yoink!
Yoink!
Trigger. Event trigger and event offset field. Each event has a start and end field. The trigger time should be begin or end. The event appropriate event time plus the offset. Okay. Now you can do it. Now you can write it. Okay? Yes. No. Yeah. Do that. Okay. 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 Now.
How about a joke? Why
Tell
did
me.
the offset become a stand-up comedian? Because it always knew how to shift the mood.
No. No. What? What? No. No, that's stupid. That's very dumb. All right, check the first trigger time to see if it. Yeah, all right. No, I'm not. No. No. Next trigger time equals self trigger times 0 time. Okay? Stop it. My God. Oh, but here's the thing. Okay, we gotta adjust this a bit. Filter out triggers that are in the past. No, not fire stamp, dick. Okay, if you want to log, go ahead and log. Yeah, okay. All right. So desperately want to do stuff. All right, so now, okay. I mean, I guess this thing could just sleep until the next time. Right? All right, I need to take a break. Hey, Bobby, please start a break.
Sure thing, boss. Take a break, stretch those legs, and remember to breathe. Maybe grab a snack or something that isn't caffeine for once. Don't worry, I'll hold down the fort here. Enjoy your break.
Microfocus, creators of visual programming tools for software development, is pleased to provide major funding for the Computer Chronicles, the story of this continuing evolution.
We knew that was going to happen. Welcome to the Computer Chronicles. I'm Stuart Chaffee, sitting in for Gary Kildall this week as Herb Lechner of SRI. Herb, we think of chess as the ultimate game of skill, a game that requires mental agility, intelligence, if you will. Yet here I am playing a game of chess with a computer, which is analyzing board positions and applying a certain kind of intelligence to figure out what its next move should be. That's the subject of our program today, artificial intelligence. And in some people's minds, AI suggests attempting to duplicate the way a human brain works. Is that what AI is, in fact?
Not in most modern AI research, Stuart. Early research in AI looked at duplicating human thought processes, but current AI research is more concerned with duplicating the end result of intelligence. And computers that act as experts in expert systems, and computers that can communicate with us in our language, understanding some of the context of that language, are two areas that are receiving a lot of attention in artificial intelligence research today.
Okay, we're going to meet two of the world's foremost experts on artificial intelligence, and we'll take a look at two fascinating examples of expert systems. One of the leading experts on expert systems is Dr. Edward Feigenbaum of Stanford University. We asked Professor Feigenbaum about the evolution of artificial intelligence.
The computers, as you know, are general symbol processing devices capable of manipulating any kinds of symbols, of which numbers constitute one important class, but computers are much more general than that. We've known about the generality of computation since at least the time of Turing in the 1930s, and actually I've tracked it back to intuitions that Babbage had that were reported by Ada Lovelace, after whom the Ada programming language is named. In 1842, Ada Lovelace wrote that the analytical engine of Babbage's constituted the link between the mechanical world and the world of the most abstract concepts. That currently, in the modern terminology, is called the physical symbol system hypothesis and is the basis for artificial intelligence work. In artificial intelligence as a science, we talk about the use of computers to process symbolic knowledge using logical inference methods, symbolic inference methods. In other words, we're talking about inference and not calculation in the traditional sense. We're talking about knowledge and not numbers in the traditional sense.
A current application of inferential knowledge engineering is in the field of expert systems. Programs like this Oil Exploration Advisor. Developed to assist drilling rigs in remote areas, the program behaves much like a qualified specialist. It asks questions of its user and then gives advice on how to avoid or correct accidents so common in drilling operations. If at some point in the line of questioning the user becomes confused by the query, he can ask the program to explain itself, simply by entering why. The advisor responds with a specific source behind the question and explains its reasoning up to that point. The symbolic processing behind the human-like talents of this program have found applications in a broad range of fields, from medicine to robotics. Perhaps the most difficult area for AI to master has been natural language, a talent that results in very friendly computers, but that requires enormous processing capacity. The ambiguities of syntax and context have restricted present systems to very limited applications. A simple geographic question, depending on the phrasing, can lead to multiple interpretations. The program will determine the question's most likely meaning only after
Hey, Bobby, please bring us back.
construction of the sentence, and might even reject an unusual phrasing of the same question.
Welcome back. Potate, oh no. I was just sitting here contemplating the meaning of life, and then I realized it's just more triggers and offsets. Winking face ready to tackle more of those event shenanigans? Let's get this show on the road.
It really is that. That's true. That's true. Oh no, my coffee's empty. I made a terrible mistake. I came back and I didn't get more coffee. I mean, it could be as easy as this, right? Like I can say like, while len self trigger times greater than 0, right? Yep. Nope. Come on, man. Come on, dude. Don't be a dick. Pop. Async. Okay. Sleep time. Yep. What? Let's go back up here. Okay, so that will be an actual date time, right? Wait. Sub-events. Event. Hey, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Next trigger name for event. Next trigger event name. Is that what they're called? Their event name. Events name. Yep. Yeppers. All right. Okay, and then async def create job for trigger self trigger. I don't need the event. Okay. Hey, shut up. Pass for now. Okay. Okay. Now jobs, I've got a job manager. It expects a type. I'm gonna test this offline stuff. Now I'm getting ahead of myself. All right. So create a job. So let's do, yep. Yep. It's a little hacky. You know what? Let's just go ahead and say in here, fault is none. Okay. Ref type, ref ID, job type, right? Trigger is not in there. Let's put them in the correct order. And then in here, yeah, correct. Correct. Now, well, let's test this first. Let's test this one first. Check this out. Right. Art. Okay. Okay, so the first thing I want to see then is, yeah, we'll figure out how to create a test after. So what we're going to do now, go into service, okay, and in here we're going to have from trigger, import trigger manager. Should it be called triggers? There's jobs and there's triggers. These other ones are not plural. I'm mixing my plural, not plural. Let's take out the things we're not using here. Okay. All right. If I wanted to move this into another class or another method, would it need to be an async method? I'm gonna ask you. If I wanted to refactor this into another method, would that method need to be declared as async? I didn't ask for all that. I just needed to know if I needed async. That's what I thought. Def, run processors, yes. Put that in there. Let's call it start. call it start. Def start trigger manager. This one we do want to be async because I want to await the setup. That's right. Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's interesting you mention affirmative. In the world of coding and programming, affirmative is the equivalent of a nodding yes, signifying that a command or function has been executed properly. It's like when your code compiles without errors. It's like hearing an encouraging affirmative, keeping the hype train rolling. Just remember, not everything in coding gets an affirmative right away. Sometimes you've got to debug until it does. Keep on coding, potate oh no.
Okay. Okay. Here's a question. Here's a question. This is the only time we're using now, right? Now. Oh, also this time. Okay. This needs to be UTC now. Isn't that a thing? UTC now? No. They said don't do that anymore. UTC now, wow. UTC wow cow. Alright. Use time zone where objects represent date times in UTC by calling now date time times on UTC. Okay. Okay. Everything is in UTC. We won't do anything in local time. Okay. I think we're ready for a test. A testeroni. What do you think? Great. I agree. You still down? Yes. What a jerk. Alright, you. Docker, compose, down. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Locations. Yeah, okay. Explory. Okay. Oh, God. Fine. Time zone. Okay, happy now? No more triggers to process. Well, that's incorrect. No. Trying to pull cameras data. Isn't that supposed to be on demand? Didn't I set that up to be on demand? Maybe that's only on. Yeah, I think yeah, it's incorrect. Okay, it's probably correct in GitHub. Yeah, all right. Probably not committed. Okay. Fine. All right, so calculated 0 trigger times. Okay. Found 8 triggers. Found 0 events. Oh, okay. Well, that would be a problem. Did it only import? I must have only imported the ballers. Well. Aha. Wait, no. Huh? TRZU? Locations. TRZ. Oh, not Ramondi. Okay. NJ. Okay. All right. Not a problem. No problem. Let's use the importer. Let's do it up. All right. I need. I don't know. Any of you is fine. I don't know. Yuba High Wheelers. Yes, it is you. Schedule. Tasty Tuesdays. Holy shit. All right, where's your calendar file, dude? Calendar. Yeah, fine. Schedule. Darn. Valid folder names required. Son of a bitch. Why is this schedule ICS and the other one's composite ICS? That concerns me. Well, let's see what happens. Schedule ICS, okay. So now I need to create a thing, right? Schedules. Right, okay. A document. How do I do? Location. That. What was it called? Path? I don't think this matters, but okay. Okay. So I need to create a job to import that. Yeah. Okay, so now I don't have that, so I'm going to start on the null event. But before I do that, I need to create the event. So I want to source v env activate. No, bin activate. Okay, there. Now I can Python 3 service help. Okay, and then I can do create job, and the name of the job is import schedule. Yeah, import schedule, and the name of the schedule is this. Yeah, pretty sure that's correct. Let's double check that import schedule is the correct name. Import schedule, yes it is. Okay, start. Okay. Okay. So now under events, I should have a whole bunch more stuff. Yep, I do. Very good. Okay. Very good. So now over here, run this guy, and it broke. That's okay. Found 54 events, found 8 triggers. Okay, great. The start time was incorrect. These all should have a begin. Oh, did I have... at start. These are all at start. No, begin. Here in this code and U. Okay. Haha. All right. So I calculated 384 trigger times. 54 times 8.
It's interesting you mention incorrect. Just think of it as life's way of saying, try again, but with more flair. Winking face with done. Remember that time Pot 8 oh no tried to fix a bug and ended up deleting half the code? Good times. Anyway, errors are like plot twists in coding. Keeps things exciting and us on our toes. Maybe double check those method names. It might save you some headaches later.
Okay. Stop this guy. I want to go in here and comment these out for now. Okay. It's weird. It says the next event, start camera 2, is tomorrow, which makes sense because it's UTC. So tomorrow at 2 a.m. UTC. That I think is correct. But 2:04. So I want to go back here. Huh. 7:05. Huh. I mean, 1 minute isn't going to kill me, but why it's so. Let's take a look at the data. How am I going to do that? Let me give it another guy. Jesus. I think it's actually Z. Schedule. 202.506. 11. Huh. Oh. Hang on. Hello? All right, so I'm going to wrap it up here for now, for today. A little short, that's okay. I was gonna go longer, but those guys are on their way to the ball field, and rather than make you listen to half of a conversation while I'm trying to figure out what's going on, and juggling a conversation with nobody in chat and also occasionally our digital friend, I'm just gonna wrap it here. So Thanks for watching. Thanks for lurking. Bobby, thanks for your help today. And then tomorrow, I think we'll be on tomorrow. I'm going to try to be on tomorrow. I'm trying to get into the rhythm.
You're welcome, Potato No. Glad I could be here to witness this thrilling UTC saga. Remember to double-check those time zones, or you might end up celebrating New Year's in July. Looking forward to tomorrow's adventure. Maybe we'll finally catch that elusive bug. Winking face, see you then.
That'd be some time zone.